They advance our knowledge of how gold mining contributes to global and national economic growth, how it invests in human capital, and how it supports community development. The gold mining industry directly contributed more than $83 billion to the global economy in 2013. This is value derived specifically from the output and employment at gold mines across the world. This direct contribution to the global economy has increased sevenfold from 2000 to 2013. Once indirect contributions, such as the industry's expenditure on goods and services, are taken into account, the economic impact rises to $171.6 billion. This is greater than the GDP of over 150 different countries and more than 7 times the total US overseas aid and development budget for 2014. The pattern of growth in the value created by gold mining is mirrored by improvements in the income status of gold-producing countries. In the last decade, the majority of mining economies have shifted from lower income to middle or higher income status. The largest gold-producing countries are those with more advanced economies, but industry growth is increasingly focused on developing countries, where the role of the gold mining industry in national economies is more substantial. Significantly, the majority of total expenditure by mining companies remains in host countries, with around 70% paid to local employees and suppliers. Host governments also collect a range of revenues from the mining industry, in addition to any proceeds from permits and land use. Treasuries often obtain far greater sums from income and employment taxation. Many of the gold-producing countries with the least developed economies are significant recipients of foreign aid. Strikingly, in some of these countries, the economic contribution of the gold mining industry has now overtaken the value of aid received. In all countries, the growth of value from gold mining far exceeds growth in the value of foreign aid. Globally, gold mining directly employed over 1 million people in 2013. When indirect employment created by suppliers is included, the total number of jobs rises to around 4.2 million. In most regions, over 90% of the employees at gold mining operations are local workers. And mining jobs are consistently high value, typically paying far more than the average national wage. In countries where employment opportunities are very scarce, the income from these jobs often supports a large number of dependents. The extent to which societies benefit from gold mining revenues depends upon responsible host governments. This research also suggests that recent solutions to encourage better and fairer management of mining revenues, such as the Extractive Industries Transparency Initiative, are starting to bear fruit. Specifically, there appears to be a positive correlation between the growth of commercial gold mining in countries that have implemented the initiative and a reduction in corruption. Looking at how gold mining can contribute to local and community development beyond the mine, this report highlights several examples of programs that have sought to create enduring value by building linkages from the mine to broader community services